Welcome everyone to Virtual Open House 2021.
Yes.
Daniel, I know that you have been waiting for us a while. We are sorry, but we are here, and Virtual Open House 2021 is officially open.
Yes, we wanted to make sure that we had everything perfect so that as we broadcast it to you, you would not miss anything that would be happening. And so we want to formally welcome you to Virtual Open House 2021. Activate and attain.
The journey begins. We want to welcome everyone, whether you are joining from locally or overseas. Tell us in the chat what school you're from, or which parish or which country. Represent where you are representing from with us this evening.
That's right.
Neil, I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
We have been counting down for a while. We have invited schools all over Jamaica, all over ADCU, international schools, and we know that you're probably here and your friend is not yet here. Send them this
good
YouTube
time
link.
to go and tell them.
Let
them know.
Excellent time. Send them this YouTube link so they can come and join.
And might I just say that?
Go ahead.
Traditionally, when we have open day or open house, we would invite persons to come on the physical campus of NCU. But because this year is going to be virtual, the same energy that we would usually have for open day, that energy is going to be online. And so you will really miss none of the excitement that NCU has to offer. And so we want to formally welcome you to Virtual Open House 2021.
And even as you experience to activate and attain and to start your NCU journey, at any time during this live session, we won't be long here, but at any time you will see in the chat or e-contact card, and we want for you to complete it so that we can get in contact with you even after this session.
Certainly.
Now, Daniel, I'm so excited that even as we start the program, that we take a little moment to hear from a local choir right here on NCU choir,
right?
Because of course we have to ensure that we utilize our music department that we have and our talents on campus as we get to the national anthem at this time from Shahai.
Awesome. We want to thank Shahaye so much for that. What a wonderful rendition of our anthem. And you have essentially just gotten a taste of what NCU is known for,
Correct.
what the university is renowned for. And at this time, we really cannot officially start without having our own university president greet you. And so at this time, I introduce to you our university president, Dr. Lincoln Edwards.
I welcome all students, teachers, and guidance counselors on your virtual visit to Northern Caribbean University and invite you to activate and attain as your journey begins. You are coming to us at a historic moment, for this is the second year of the second century of NCU in Manchester. So as we write the history of the second century, please ensure that you are included in the script and that your contributions to the university are recorded in the annals for posterity. Be a part of the history of this great institution. For you students, this is your first step on what could be a life-changing journey. NCU is no ordinary institution. We were founded by the Seventh-day Adventist Church 114 years ago, first as a secondary school. Then we evolved into a post-secondary institution. Over the decades, we have transformed to become one of the leading universities in Jamaica and the Caribbean, with many accomplishments under our belt. Of major importance is the fact that NCU has been approved as an accredited institution by the University Council of Jamaica, which is an internationally recognized body. This means that the certification that you will receive from NCU will be internationally recognized. Our university is also connected to the second largest network of privately owned institutions of higher learning in the world, operated by the Seventh-day Adventist Church. As the home of champions, NCU students have consistently won national and international competitions in science, technology, and innovation. Some of these are winner of the Microsoft Imagine Cup software competition in 2010, winner of the National Business Model competition for 4 consecutive years, winner of the Girls in Information Communication Technology Caribbean Hackathon in 2007, winner of the International Business Model Competition 2018, defeating scores of top universities in the world, winner of the Scientific Research Council's National Science and Technology Competition for 2 consecutive years. In addition to our students excelling, our faculty members and researchers have produced outstanding work. We are proud of our research findings about the anti-cancer benefits of the sorrel plant, as well as the health benefits of the Maggi Jamaican cinnamon ginger, for which the original strain was tested by NCU scientists. Our own Professor Mark Harris has been awarded the Musgrave Silver Medal by the Council of the Institute of Jamaica in recognition of his research in environmental science. In addition to the academic activities on our campuses, there is a vibrant student life through the activities of the United Student Movement and the many other clubs and choirs. Additionally, I am pleased to introduce the members of the university's senior management team. They are Dr. Vivienne Quarry, who serves as Vice President for Academic Administration, Dr. Trescott Wilson, Vice President for Finance and Facilities, Mr. Errol Malcolm, Vice President for Industries, Dr. Michael Reed, Chief Information Officer, Information Technology, Mrs. Caroline Marie Smith, Associate Vice President, Student Services, Mrs. Carol Bentwright, Director of Human Resource. So students, you have taken the first step towards success by entering the virtual doors of this university, and I encourage you to make this the start of your journey towards achieving higher education at an institution grounded in Christian values and which produces graduates with character, creativity, and competence. Once again, activate and attain. Your journey begins. God bless you.
Daniel, I don't know about you, but it's very important for us to get the approval from our leadership.
It is.
And even as just in a couple of minutes when we will engage with you through our virtual village, you'll get to visit Leaders Lane, college centers, you'll get to take a stop at Parents Place, and we want for you to engage in the virtual village and immerse yourself in the NCU experience.
Yes.
Now, Daniel, I don't know about you, but I have been checking the chat.
I checked it as well.
And Daniel,
Yes.
where are individuals joining us from tonight?
I actually saw
This
one
evening,
person.
rather.
I actually saw one person from Trinidad and Tobago. So we
Right.
want to welcome you, and I'm certain that there are other persons who are joining us from, not just from Jamaica, but you're joining us from the Atlantic Caribbean Union, or perhaps North America, South America. Wherever you're joining us from, please let us know, because we are going to have a wonderful time this afternoon. So much to look forward to. The package is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And before the evening is through, you are going to be understanding a little more about what NCU has to offer to you.
Definitely. Now, I've been seeing individuals from Kingston, from Jamaica. I am seeing here Willardine Group of Schools. I'm seeing
Great.
Texas.
Oh, wow.
So keep the comments coming in. Let us know where you are joining from and where you, probably what school, what high school you are joining from. But Daniel, we can't go on without giving away.
Yeah, we like to give things away.
Something. Right. Now, what I want for you to do, especially for my young people who are online, my prospective NCU students who are online, go right now over to NCU_Jamaica on Instagram. That's NCU_Jamaica on Instagram. And the first two persons, right, Daniel? The first two persons who can tell us where in Jamaica we are located.
Yes.
All our campuses
Yes.
in Jamaica.
Yeah, not just one, because I know that you will be tempted to tell us where the main campus is.
Right.
Most people will know that. But please, we do have other campuses across the country. And so we want you to tell us that. How are they going to tell us?
So you're going to go on Instagram, NCU_Jamaica, and the first two persons, right? First two persons, a prize will possibly, not possibly, but once you give us the right answer,
Once it's correct.
we will give you a prize. Now,
Yes.
even apart from this particular prize, during today and tomorrow, you'll have more time tomorrow, during our virtual village, we will have a virtual treasure hunt.
Yes, yes.
Daniel,
yes.
I don't know about you, but
Sounds
I am excited
challenging.
about
So it sounds
this.
like a challenge, and we want to accept that challenge this evening. So coming up shortly, you are going to get an opportunity. We're going to talk about it in a little while, but you're going to get an opportunity to literally immerse yourself into a virtual NCU experience. I'm talking about our virtual village, but before we talk about that, Chantel mentioned that we are going to engage you and encourage you to go on a treasure hunt. Now, because I happen to be your host, I cannot participate. So if you're watching, you can benefit from being a part of our treasure hunt. Now, how are they going to participate in the treasure hunt? What are some of the things they will need to look for as it relates to our treasure hunt?
All right, now as Mr. Linton mentioned, that you will be getting the opportunity in a couple of minutes to see the virtual village, and I'll also give you the website to go over there as well.
Right.
Now, embedded in each virtual village or some of the virtual villages are answers to 12 different clues.
Yes.
Now, who can participate? Now, once you are a prospective student of NCU, you can participate. So if you are a current worker, current parent or current student, I'm sorry, you are not eligible to enter this treasure hunt. Now, there will be 12 clues and 4 will be announced in each session. So just before we end, we will announce 4 here, and at 5:30 we'll tell you a little bit about what's happening at 5:30 today in our Zoom session. We will also announce another 4, and tomorrow at 5:30, because you know it's a 2-day worth of experience and excitement, we will also announce another 4 that time. Right. Now, the answers are all in the virtual village. Trust me, they are over there. Yes. Now, we want the answer to come in not before 9 o'clock on Thursday, November 25th, right? Yes. Now, we will go over to the NCU Instagram page right now, and you will see as well the instructions for our virtual village. Right. Now, on Thursday at 9 o'clock, the first 4 persons to give us the answer to all 12 clues, a grand prize will be yours. A very, very, very grand prize. Very grand prize will be yours. And probably in the live we will tell you what the prize is, but we want you to hang on a little bit so you can hear what is happening, right?
Yes. I think it's a good time to remind our viewers that applications are now open for the spring 2022 semester. And so if it is that you're listening to us and you visit our virtual village and you possibly see a program that you'd love to apply for, whether you're in Jamaica or you're abroad, go ahead and apply if it is that you want to come in for the January, that spring 2022 semester. Incidentally, the fall 2022 semester applications are now open. And so you are now able to go over to the NCU website, click apply now, and begin, complete, and submit your online applications. I feel like we want to give them some clues. We might want to share with you a couple clues. Can I give one clue?
Just before we give a clue, Mr. Linton, just before we give a clue, I know you've been hearing, you've been seeing Mr. Linton and I, we've been talking about this virtual village, and you want to see it, you want to experience it. We are excited. We have been there from inception until now, and we are now at the time for you to get the virtual village experience, just a tips from our end. Now, you will go to any one of your browsing platforms that you will use, and you will search for virtual tour.ncu.edu.jm. That's virtual-tour.ncu.edu.jm, and at any time during the chat you will also see the link placed inside. Now, once you go to that particular website, and if you're looking on your screen, you will see the mock-up of how we are entering you into that virtual village. Now, once you enter the virtual platform, you will have your welcome message from our students here on campus, and then you will see the option to click to enter the virtual village. Now, Mr. Linton, we know that at any time during the virtual village, you have questions, you probably want to apply instantly, or you want to leave your e-contact card with us. That is also available for you. Now, you're seeing on the screen Northern Caribbean University that no one has ever seen like this before.
Virtually.
A virtual representation of our main campus in Mandeville. Now, what I want for you to do is, remember, in order for you to win for the clues from the treasure hunt, you'd have to go to all the villages. So you will realize that the buildings are labeled accordingly, and you will touch, and once you touch any one of them, information will pop up. Wording for you to read, young people, or videos for you to watch and immerse yourself into the NCU experience. Virtual tours will be there, student experiences will be there, past student experiences will be there, how to finance your tuition is also there. So many information at your fingertips.
Certainly. And our theme was a deliberate theme, because the theme for this afternoon is Activate and Attain, the Journey Begins. And so we are really taking you on a journey. And so as you visit the virtual village, you will be moving from village to village. You'll be going on a journey. And at the end of viewing all of that content in our virtual village by taking our virtual tour, you will get a better sense of what NCU has to offer you. Now, I must tell you that coming up later this afternoon at 5:30, we're going to have a very special Zoom session for parents and students. And so if you want to hear from
prospective parents and students.
And so if you want to hear from parents of current and past NCU students, we invite you to join us on Zoom. And the fun does not, because we are going on a journey. And so the journey will continue tomorrow. And so if you are someone you know working full-time, but they want to return to continue their studies or to commence their studies at the tertiary level, they're working full-time, they don't necessarily have the time to go to university in the day, tomorrow at 5:30, we want to share with you some of the amazing possibilities that are available to you as a full-time worker to ensure that you can study while you work full-time. So it is really a 2-day journey that is going to be so amazing. We're looking forward.
And importantly, Mr. Linton, sorry I stopped you, and importantly, the virtual tour will be open for the rest of tonight, going into tomorrow, and you will have that experience right at your fingertips. Now, earlier you were beaming to give us a clue, and I'm sure we will take probably the first 2 clues.
Sure. Let me share with you the first 2
Just
clues.
before Mr. Linton gives that clue,
a reminder.
Let me hold you a second. Now, the clues come in 2 parts. There you can either find a particular monument on campus or a building on campus. Now, don't allow for, probably you know the main campus, don't allow for where that the physical building is on campus to confuse you as to where that particular imagery is in the virtual tour. We're taking you on a journey, so the building at the road will probably not be the building at the road in the virtual tour, all right? So we definitely want for you to put on your thinking caps and to answer the clues accordingly. So let's go with clue number 1.
Yes. Shall we go now with clue number 1? And just a reminder, as we are sharing the clues with you right here, you can go over to our Instagram page where you can also find, as we mentioned clues, we will post them. And so, are you ready? Are you ready, Chantel?
I'm ready, Miss Linton.
I'm ready. Clue number 1. Clue number 1 is, you see me on entering the campus, but today you'll find me chilling with the ladies. That's clue number 1. Let me repeat clue number 1. You see me on entering the campus, but today you'll find me chilling with the ladies. That's clue number 1. If you want to see the clue again, head over to our Instagram page
and also our
Facebook page, and you can hear about the clue. Shall we share clue number 2 for now?
Sure, no problem. Go ahead, right with
so
number 2.
You just heard clue number 1. Clue number 2 is, steps will take you to the top and also to the next step in your next career quest. One more time. Clue number 2 is, steps will take you to the top and also to the next step in your next career quest. Go ahead and find the village that clue might reside in.
And just a reminder that in order for you to enter the virtual village, you definitely have to go to virtual-tour.ncu.edu.jm. That's virtual-tour.ncu.edu.jm.
Right.
Now, Mr. Linton, you know, we indicated that applications are now open for spring. Applications are also for fall. So we want for you to apply, and we want for you to apply early. Lovely. Now, what are some benefits that you can receive at any point during the application period for actually applying early? Now, some other people, probably us, we don't know, it might be us, will be just telling you currently what are some benefits to applying here at Northern Caribbean University, putting in that early application. Listen in. Hello everyone, I am Chantal Stewart.
And I'm Donnie Linton, and we are excited to host you today. We are here because we know that you are considering submitting an application to Northern Caribbean University. But here are a few ways that you can benefit from submitting an early application.
You receive early processing. You know what that means? You get an early acceptance letter with your NCU ID number. That means you are a part of the NCU family.
Submitting an early application also gives you financial benefits. You can benefit from reduced or completely waived application fees.
You also get access to our financial planning sessions. You want to know how you're going to finance your tuition. How is it that you're going to pay for housing? How is it that you're going to pay for traveling? You get to access these sessions from early.
NCU makes it possible for you to work on campus while you study. Receiving an early acceptance letter means you can begin the application process for on-campus employment.
So you got that early acceptance letter. You're probably living outside of Mandeville, outside of Montego Bay, outside of Kingston, or you want to live on campus here in Mandeville, and you need to ensure that you're going to be securing your housing arrangements on time.
Receiving your acceptance early also means you can complete our placement examination as well as the mature age examination long before you come on campus.
You can actually start saving early, and guess what? You can start making payments to your tuition and other expenses in installments from early.
Before you begin your studies, you will want to ensure that you connect with your academic departments. Getting an acceptance early means you get used to the representatives in your department and you can dialogue with them to confirm issues such as uniform, interviews, and so on.
We can't wait for you to join our NCU family.
And remember, NCU builds character, creativity, and competence. Great. So you just heard some of the wonderful benefits of applying early. Now, I want to just give you a reminder that we do continue this afternoon at 5:30 p.m. There's going to be a very special Zoom interactive panel where you can learn and hear from some of our parents and some other wonderful persons from NCU about just how they were able to succeed as parents, having students go through a university successfully. And they will share with you some tips as well, some things that worked for them and some things that can work for you too. So that comes up at 5:30. We are sharing the Zoom link with you in the chat so that you can access that particular program. And please, if you know somebody who can benefit from the information we will be sharing, we'd love for you to share that with them so that they can join us at 5:30 and benefit from that interaction. We will continue tomorrow. And so while you're taking some time to look at our virtual booth, we continue tomorrow with another interactive Zoom session that will benefit our full-time workers, and it will show you the wonderful possibilities available to you here at NCU to work while you study. So
and
that
I know
comes
some
up
individuals are asking in the chat for the link for the virtual booth and also Virtual Village and also the Zoom links, and they are all there. But just informing you, it's virtual-tour.ncu.edu.jm. So it's virtual-tour.ncu.edu.jm. And the meeting ID for this evening and tomorrow, it's 886-5790-1933. And the passcode is simple, capital letter VOH 2021.
Certainly, yes. And as we transition in a little while, we have to remind you that if it is that you are considering joining the NCU family, you can do so a number of ways. And so let's say you are just coming out of the high school system. NCU will ask you for, in order to matriculate, minimum of 5 C6 subjects in which English is going to be compulsory across the board. But again, as you go to our virtual village, you'll hear some more about that. Now, for persons who might be 25 years and older,
right,
and you may not necessarily immediately meet the CSEC requirements, we have a special entry examination for you. It's called the Mature Age Examination. And so if you're 25 and over and you don't immediately meet the CSEC requirements, you can also be accepted at NCU. And so we make that a possibility for you. And then finally, if perchance you have already started university elsewhere, and you'd like to transfer into NCU, that is also possible. All you need to do is ensure that you request your transcript from the institution you'll be coming from, submit it to us, then we can assess it, and then you can gain matriculation. So there are a number of ways you can join the NCU family. So remember, we have a Zoom session coming up at 5:30. Please take note in the chat as we share with you the link for that, and also the link for the Zoom session that comes up tomorrow at 5:30.
Just in case you have not yet seen the link in the chat, I'm seeing some persons indicating that they're not seeing it. You can head on over to our Facebook and our Instagram pages, and you can check in our statuses there, and you will see the link embedded right there in our statuses, both for the virtual village and also the Zoom link for later.
Yes, yes. Before we go from this session, though, remember we continue at 5:30. Before we go from this session, Chantel, I feel the need to share 2 more clues with you. Now, listen keenly to the clues. Recall that as we share the clues, they're also going to be posted on social media, so that you can access the clues and go and visit the virtual village.
Just before you give that clue, Mr. Linton, and I realize I have to stop you every time before you give a clue.
Yes,
just before you give that clue, remember, do not send in the answers now. The answer should be sent in on Thursday. 1 message, 1 send, and also the number is 498-9530. That's 876-498-9530. Send responses by WhatsApp text messages to 876-498-9530. Not before and no later than 9 o'clock on Thursday, November 25th. Go ahead with clue number 3.
All right, I've been ready to share the clues. So let me just go ahead and share. This now is clue number 3. Clue number 3 says, a symbol which sounds to educate and lead. This is an interesting clue. Let me go again. A symbol which sounds to educate and lead. That's clue number 3. Remember?
Reminder that you are looking for either monuments, different places on campus, different buildings on campus, and the clues will lead you to the particular virtual village that you want to find the clue in.
Yes.
So ensure that you're looking for things, buildings, so you have to watch the entire videos as you immerse yourself into the NCU virtual village.
Yes, absolutely. Let me go now with clue number 4. Clue number 4 says, an all-in-one location merging present and past. Let me do that one more time. An all-in-one location merging present and past. So as you're hearing the clues right here, go over to our virtual village so you can find out where those clues are, the answers rather to those clues are embedded.
Right.
Yes, we're going to come to a close at this time, but we want to thank you so much for joining us for our very first session. It was a pleasure to welcome you officially
to our virtual open house,
to our
2021.
Yes, our two-day event. Right. We really don't want you to miss what is coming up later this afternoon as well as tomorrow. Are you excited?
I'm very excited,
I
Mr.
am
Yuta.
excited as well, and I
I'm
cannot
not sure
wait.
if you're seeing it through the
Yes,
screen, but
I'm
we
sure
are
they're seeing
excited.
it. I'm sure they're seeing it. I can't wait to meet with you on Zoom at 5:30 and on Zoom tomorrow evening at 5:30. It has been a pleasure to welcome you. We want you to immerse yourself into the virtual village. Go to the virtual village right now. Visit all the stops. Even if you're not able to visit all of them tonight, there's still tomorrow. You can go in, watch the content. You can let us know your impressions. Let us know if you want to become a part of the NCU family. Remember, what is our theme? Our theme is
Activate and attain. The journey begins. Remember, even as you go to take a break right now until we meet you again at 5:30 on Zoom, you can always engage with us on our social media platforms. And as we mentioned, our links are over there just in case you're not getting through to them. But it's virtual-tour.ncu.edu.jm. Enter the virtual village, listen to the ladies welcoming you to Northern Caribbean University, and take a tour of the virtual village.
Yes, and as always, as all persons connected to NCU are aware, to close off this aspect of the program and transition into the next, we want to transition the right way. What do we sing? The anthem for the Northern Caribbean University, our beloved alma mater. Please enjoy our alma mater.
As we see you in a little bit, 5:30 on Zoom.
We strive.